Welcome everybody who's joining us. Thanks so much for hopping on. We're going to be getting started in just a few minutes. We're going to let a couple more people hop in. So bear with us for just a couple more minutes and we'll get started.
All right, I think we can probably go ahead and get started. We will accept any and all incomers as they come to us. My name is Stephanie Kelly. I am the sales manager for our Woodstock location. Thank you so much for taking your time here on the Thursday evening to come to our Avalon Waterways presentation. We are so excited to have Hilary here with us to take us through everything that they have to offer. So we'll go ahead and get started and take it away.
Stuff. We love stuff, and there's some really great stuff out there. But I doubt that any of us will look back on our lives and think, I wish I'd gotten a slightly sportier SUV, bought an even thinner TV, or found a trendier scent. I wish I'd discovered a crunchier chip, found a lighter light beer, or had an even smarter smartphone. Do you think any of us will look back in our lives and regret the things we didn't buy? Or the places we didn't go?
Alrighty, we are so excited that travel is back. It has been a long couple of years, but we are looking forward and not looking back anymore. So who is Team Friesen? This picture here are our fearless leaders. This is Sean and Tammy Friesen. They are head in charge, leading us into the future. So they have 6 centers, bought their first center in 2007, celebrating 15 years this year. We have a team of almost 200 consultants all over Ontario, all the way from Kenora to North Bay, Windsor to Toronto. So here are our current 6 stores: Thunder Bay, Sault Ste. Marie, Sudbury, North Bay, Woodstock, and Windsor. And then by the end of the year, we will have Sarnia and Chatham opening. And then by the end of next year, we will have St. Thomas and Aurelia. So no matter where you are in the province of Ontario, I'm sure we've got somebody close to you and we would love to help you. Showing us some pictures here. This is our team. We love to travel. We have been to all 7 continents and many different places, many different types of travel. We take on the hard work of experiencing the product so that we can recommend it to you and know that we are experts in anything that you want to do. So we will take on the hard task of doing the travel so that we can come back and help you do it as well. So why book with us? As I said, we've been to all 7 continents. We are passionate travelers. We want you to experience the world. It's a huge place out there, and we want you to see it. We work with suppliers just like Avalon directly, and they will never sell for less directly to you than what we can get you as your travel consultant. We love working with them. We have a great partnership, and we are ready to go. So we'll throw this over to Hilary here. She will go through her presentation, and at the end, we'll answer any questions. And of course, if you have an agent, please reach out to them after the presentation if there's anything that has piqued your interest. And if not, if you don't have an agent, we would still love to help you. We can go over this info here as well.
Thank you, Steph. That was wonderful. Yes, my name is Hilary Brown. I'm the Business Development Manager here on behalf of Globus family of brands. We have 4 brands under our belt. We have our Globus product, which is our first class coach touring. We have our Cosmos, which is our value pack product. We have Monograms, which is our fully independent travel product. And of course, we have Avalon Waterways, which I am going to sorry, I'm just going to hide my screen here because I don't want you all to stop video. I'm just going to stop my video because I'd like you to really focus on the presentation and not me. So again, today we're going to speak about river cruising and why sail with Avalon Waterways. Right, here we go. So of course, with Avalon Waterways, we have been voted for the last 4 years the best European river cruise in the industry. We are the youngest fleet on the water. Our average age is 8 years. We do not refurbish our ships, nor do we rebuild our ships. We only build new ships. So really what the difference is with Avalon Waterways is we go over 80 cruises on 10 rivers throughout 20 countries in Europe. That's on the Rhine, the Danube, the Rhone, and that's just to name a few, as well as we have Asia, the Mekong, South America, the Amazon, or the Galapagos and Egypt on the Nile. So we also go beyond Europe as well. This can be done from comfort of our 200 square foot staterooms, 11 by 7 fully open air balconies. And I'll show you a couple of wonderful slides that you'll be able to see the views with that. So again, with our staterooms, which allows us to have the largest staterooms, which means less passengers on board, more space on board as well. And when it comes to experiences, your excursions, you really get to be able to customize your activities to enjoy included sightseeing. You'll be able to choose the experiences of a destination, our classic sites, embarking on an active excursion, or really making an unforgettable discovery through the hands-on cultural, artistic experience shared through our local residents and experts. We have added to our active and discovery lineup. We now have 8 itineraries to choose from over 6 rivers. Avalon really does offer activities for travelers in varying interests for all energy and fitness levels, from action-packed experiences and interactive discoveries, traditional sightseeing, really tailoring a vacation to suit your interest and pace. And of course, interested in turning the page on a classic itinerary? Well, transport yourself through time and tales with Avalon Waterways. We have our new storyteller series of sweet ship sailings. These are celebrities that hosted cruises, invite travel enthusiasts like yourselves to meet legends in legendary landscapes, to sail past cliff side castles while uncovering cliffhangers in the company of award-winning artists. For example, you'll be able to sail the storied Seine River with Candace Bushnell, the author of Sex and the City, sweet sailing down the legendary Danube with Cheryl Strayed, author of Wild, and come sail away with Gillian Flynn, which is the author of Gone Girl, just to name a few. As well as we also have our fabulous short and sweet cruises from 5 days plus. It's a great way to add to your city stays, or from one of our Globus tours as well, which allows you to stay there as well. Now, I really want you to, as I mentioned, Avalon Waterways, river cruising is very different than ocean cruising. And I really want to show the difference in size between ocean cruising and river cruise. And number one is the average count per passenger. You're looking at 150 cruise passengers versus 3,000 passengers on an ocean cruise. More passengers is always less intimate. I love that, you know, with Avalon Waterways by day 2, our staff know if you enjoy red wine, white wine, cappuccino, espresso, they know your name. You know, less passengers is more intimate. And I really want you to focus on the deck space. With the river cruising, you're looking at one football field of approximately 150 passengers compared to 750 passengers per football field, which is approximately 4 football fields. So again, with Avalon Waterways, larger staterooms, more space, less passengers. Our crew ratio as well is 1-3 versus big cruising ships is 1-6. And you're looking at 1,500 staterooms versus our 83 staterooms, unless you're on our Asia, which is 18 staterooms with 36 passengers. When it comes to our suite, we're an all-suite ship. As I mentioned, we're the youngest fleet on the water. Our average age is 8 years. We do not refurbish or rebuild our ships. We have 14 suite ships in Europe and 2 in Asia. We have our 135-meter ships, which has 166 guests, which is 83 staterooms, and that is 16 Avalon Deluxe rooms, 65 Panorama suites, and 2 Royal suites. We also have our 110-meter ships, which allow 128 guests, 64 staterooms, 12 Avalon Deluxe room, 50 Panorama suites, and as well as our 2 Royal suites as well. And I really want you to imagine this, looking at the picture on the left-hand side. River cruising ships are all built the same. They are built the width and height the same. You have to remember that the ships are built for the locks and the bridges. Ships cannot be any wider and they cannot be any higher due to going through the locks and under the bridges. So again, what Avalon Waterways has done is we've pushed the wall out to have a 200 square foot stateroom, 11 by 7 open air balcony, which is 30% larger than the industry out there. Again, remember when you have a balcony, that is actually taking away from your stateroom as well. Looking at this aerial shot as well, you can see that also our beds are facing the view. We're the only company that have a beds facing the view. Remember, history happened by the water. They're not much to look at when you're staring at a wall, which also allows us to open our bathroom to have larger bathrooms as well. Again, just I really like to show a couple of shots here with our pictures. So really, let's take a peek on board now. Again, this is our 200 square foot staterooms, really letting the outside in, the bed facing the view. I just realized, okay, you can see my screens, correct? Steph and Tim, you were able to see my screens there, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, because I just saw, sorry everyone, I just saw my start video was off. So I just got a little worried that you're not able to see the screens there. Okay, thank you everyone. We'll continue now. So again, with the staterooms here, again, the beds facing the view, really letting the outside in. We've been voted #1 river cruise lines with our panorama suites, our floor to ceiling 11 by 7 wall to wall open air balcony, really letting the outside in, as well as our luxury bathrooms as well. As mentioned, we're the largest stateroom on the water. So here is just another view. Again, remember, this is an absolutely view of you just relaxing on your bed, putting your feet up and enjoying the view with our open air balcony. And the great thing about our open air balcony is fully open. There is no barrier between you and the outside. So again, absolutely beautiful. Again, just to share this again, we are built around our clients, and just something just happened here. So then again, this is our bathroom, our marble bathrooms, L'Occitane products. You know, the one thing about Globus family of brands is that we build our cruises as well as our tours around our passengers. And again, the great thing about, again, being the youngest fleet on the water and not rebuilding or refurbishing our ships is we learn from our passengers, how can we improve ourselves? And it's the little things that Avalon Waterways does that you may not notice, but another passenger will. Example is 2 scenarios here looking at this bathroom. This is where I really like to play Where's Waldo? But unfortunately, we're not in person at the moment. So if you look on the left-hand side, you can see that there is a brown and white towel there. I like to say that's his and her towels. Dr. Oz once said that you should never share towels because you're sharing germs. So this is where we have his and her towel, and just a little, honey, you dropped the towel on the floor. No, honey, you did. No, it's not mine. Honey, it's brown. Pick it up. Okay, fine, it's mine. As well as doing a few presentations. I love hearing back from our clients as well. And one of the features in here, a gentleman had said to me once, is we have non-slip showers, which I would never notice because that wasn't important to me, but that was obviously important to him again. So it's the little things that Avalon Waterways does as well. In addition to our unique open air balcony staterooms, we're promising both fresh air and wide open perspectives. The air in our ship is not circulated between the staterooms, only within an individual stateroom and mixed with clean, fresh air outside. And really, we don't just reserve the warmth and comfort for your room on Avalon Waterways cruise. We share our welcoming spirit throughout the entire ship and carry it onto shore. From the captain, the cruise director, to your stateroom attendant, to our wait staff, we really deliver exquisite services that's professional, courteous, and informative. Our approach is never stuffy, but creates an atmosphere of relaxed luxury, like our casual and comfortable dress code that's defined only by an individual preference. After all, your comfort is our top priority, both on and off the ship as well. Your friendly local guides are there to greet you at every port with engaging tales that bring your destination to life. Whether you're on board, on shore, we really take special care to ensure that you are perfectly taken care of throughout the way. So again, when it comes to the little touches, we think big. Exclusive comfort collection beds and pillows with the plushest of towels, L'Occitane bath products, top shelf spirits at the upscale bar, rich premium coffees in the panorama and the club lounge, enjoy state-of-the-art fitness center, free bicycles for use in select ports, bubbling whirlpool on the sky deck awaiting your return as well. And then in the destination we visit, Avalon works tirelessly to engage with communities by hiring local drivers, guides, and operators for land activities. We really believe in giving back. Mentally extends to the purchase of local produce, wines, beers, and even bread, further connecting our guests to the people, the places, and the culture. As a result of our partnership approach to tourism, Avalon Waterways has been the actively pursued by the new towns along the world rivers, always promising our passengers an authentic experience. These partnerships ensure that we not only provide a genuine sightseeing opportunity for our travelers, but also support the economy in each of these small towns. When guests sail with us, they really see the Avalon difference that's making difference in cruising. And then, of course, we have our dining. We have our flex dining with flexible seating times, no reservations required to better accommodate your schedule. From 7 p.m. until 8:30 p.m., we have dinner. So if you're anything like me and enjoy French fries at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you can go down and have dinner at 8:30 in the evening. And of course, there's a choice of dining venues. We have our in-room dining, we have our outdoor dining, our intimate dining, and panoramic dining, and really learning more and included dining by listening to, again, what our passengers are sharing with us as well. We have unlimited beer and wine and soft drinks, which are included with your meal service, giving guests the opportunity to sample some amazing local spirits right in the country where the grapes were growing. And just to give you an example, actually, my husband and I fell in love with a bottle, Coteron, on our sailing on our anniversary 13 years ago. But again, it was a couple of years ago that I actually found this wine. So we don't use house wines, we use regional wines. And I found this wine, I just bought it for our anniversary the other day, actually, and it was $22 a bottle. So again, it's regional wines that we use. We also have happy hour from 5:45 to 6:45 during our port talks. And again, happy hour is 50% off drinks. So there are multiple dining options that you crave. We have our early riser breakfast. We have our a la carte breakfast from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We have our a la carte lunch from 12:30 p.m. Afternoon tea at 4 p.m., which is including coffee, tea, cakes, and cookies. And then we have dinner, as I mentioned, from 7 until 8:30 p.m. as well. And when it comes to dinner as well, I just want to mention that, it's a 4-course meal that you really get to sit down and enjoy. You have your soup, your salad, your main meal, and your dessert. And your main meal will consist of a red meat, a vegetarian, a chicken, or a vegetarian. If you'd like all, you can enjoy all. But again, you'll always have a choice as well. And then, of course, when it comes to with Avalon Waterways as well, we have our adventure center, we have our adventure host, and then we also have our Go apps. So when it comes to our adventure center, this is all complimentary for you. We have 16 bicycles, we have binoculars, yoga mats, stretching bands, small branded day packs. We have Fitbits, Nordic walking sticks, bike helmets, of course, to go with the bicycles. We have maps for biking, hiking, and running. We have picnic blankets because we also allow our passengers to go off and have a picnic lunch as well. So again, you really get to enjoy all that complimentary. When it comes to Avalon Waterways, it's really the adventure is up to you. Really comes down to choice when it comes to our excursions. We have our classic, which is our must-see sites. We have our active, which is more engaging, maybe canoeing down the Danube, paddling down the Rhine, taking a hiking tour, jogging tour through Vienna. And then we have our discovery again, which is more hands-on engaging as well, learning to paint a Monet or a Van Gogh, cooking lessons in Vienna. Again, absolutely wonderful ways to experience. And these are all included. So the great thing about Avalon Waterways that these are included, that you could have the exact same itinerary, but a completely different experience. And I know this is how I get my husband to travel with me, because we like to do very different things. So he may go off and do a city walk tour because he hasn't been to as many destinations as I have, and I may want to go do a bike tour. So again, we really get to experience the itinerary together, but we can also have a completely different experience as well. And then, of course, with the destination classics, again, you can do a canal cruise, or you can do a city walk or an inside visit, or you can really embark on active excursions, as I mentioned, as hiking, biking, and kayaking as well. And then, of course, as I mentioned, you can learn to paint a Monet or Van Gogh, really learning from the local residents and experts from the food tours, painting workshops, or hands-on cooking lessons. I learned how to make schnitzel, potato salad, cook strudel, all at the same time enjoying wine when I was in Vienna. And it warmed my heart, because my mom used to always make strudel. And as you can see, this is on the right-hand side. This is Pam Hoffey, the president of Avalon Waterways, and she is just making strudel there as well. And have I made it back since I've been here? No, I haven't, but it was just an absolutely wonderful experience. And this is something that you can enjoy as well. And then, of course, when it comes to our Avalon top classic sailings, I just wanted to share, our number 1, 2, and 3 is a romantic Rhine. If you're brand new to sailing, I definitely recommend taking a Rhine itinerary, or you can take a Danube, Prague to Budapest. I really, truly believe that Prague was one of my favorite cities. I truly believe that every building tells a story. When it comes to Paris to Normandy's landings, excuse me, even if we have 1 Canadian on board, we will take you to Juno Beach as well. We also have our Burgundy and Provence, which is 11 days, Paris to Côte d'Azur. And then, of course, we have our 15-day itinerary, which is Budapest to Amsterdam. So as I mentioned, we have over 80 cruises when it comes to sailing with Avalon Waterways. Hopefully you recognize the lovely lady in pink on the left-hand picture here. This is Meredith Vieira. She just christened our ship, the Avalon View. I think is quite fitting for her title in the past on the View. But she is the godmother of the Avalon View, and this was just christened 2 weeks ago. So again, we're very proud of having her on board as well. And as I mentioned, with the 80 cruises, we go over the Rhone, the Seine, the Rhine, the Moselle, the Main, the Danube, and the Holland and Belgium. So you really do get a wide of experience when it comes to traveling with Avalon Waterways. Then we also have our active and discovery itineraries as well. Everyone travels to see new things, but many travel to do new things as well. With our active and discovery river cruises, Avalon offers activities for travelers with varying interests and all energy and fitness levels. From action-packed experiences, interactive discoveries, to traditional sightseeing, you can tailor a vacation to suit your interest and pace as well. So really, when it comes to our active and discovery, really think of them as our most immersive cruise experience. They're absolutely wonderful experience. And then why an active and discovery? Well, there's more excursion choices. The sailing itineraries, the ports are a lot closer together. For example, I was on the active and discovery on the Danube in 2019, and I cycled from Spitz to Krems, which was 23 kilometers, and absolutely loved it. Cycling right by the Danube, stopped in Dürnstein, had a coffee. It was a wonderful experience. You know, we have more active and discovery excursions versus our classic excursions. You'll always have a choice though, and then more time in each port because they are closer together, more overnights at port as well, more daytime sailings, and more unique ports as well. So when it comes to Avalon Waterways, we have our active and discovery, as well as we also have our classic excursions as well. So again, you know, why sail on an active and discovery? Well, you know, are you new to river cruising? I would definitely recommend a multi-generation and seasoned river cruising is an absolutely wonderful way to enjoy the active and discovery cruises as well. So this is where I want to show you a classic tour versus an active and discovery tour. You know, both they're 7-night itineraries, and they both start in Amsterdam. You can have the romantic ride. You're going to visit 7 cities and towns, whereas on the active and discovery on the right-hand side, we're going to visit 11 cities and towns. Remember, I was mentioning that they're a lot closer together. Both include Amsterdam, Cologne, and Rudolstein, and the mines. The classic itinerary has 14 choices of excursions, and the active and discovery has 20 choices. So again, it's an absolutely wonderful way to choose. You have a choice. You can take the classic, which is the romantic Rhine, or you can take the active and discovery on the Rhine as well. So let's take a look at the Amsterdam inclusions as an example. Just froze there. Here we go. So with the romantic Rhine only offers the classic excursions, where on the active and discovery, there's a choice of a classic, active, and discovery. So the classic choice would be enjoy a guided canal cruise to explore the iconic waterways and sites of Amsterdam. Our active excursion you could choose is join a bike tour through the Dutch countryside, past polders, dikes, and quaint centuries of villages as well. Or you can choose a discovery, which you can attend a painting class and be inspired by master's techniques, paint your own canvas, and discover your inner artist as well. We also have a wonderful itinerary here. This is our active and discovery with Vikram Vij. He is, if you are a foodie throughout Canada, he is known. He's been on Dragon Den, but he also has a cookbook. He's an author and internationally recognized Indian-born Canadian chef. He has been an inspiring chef in the 1980s. Chef Vikram went from Austria and created a name for himself in the culinary world along the Danube River. This itinerary, the Danube Dreams Cruise, is significant for Chef Vikram because he's really revisiting his roots and an important part of his culinary past. He presently owns 2 restaurants in Vancouver. One is called Vij's, which is offering an intensive Indian cuisine, and My Shanty, which is a homage to the regional diversity and richness of Indian cuisine. So again, this is an itinerary if you are interested. This is departing. This is on our new Avalon View. Remember, I just mentioned Meredith Vieira christening our View ship. This is an 8-day river cruise visiting Deggendorf, Germany, and Budapest. It's from July the 28th to August the 4th. And if you would like, you can go 2 nights prior and have a pre-extension also in Prague. So if you are a foodie, this is an absolutely wonderful itinerary to enjoy with Chef Vikram Vij. Also, we have our special interest cruises. We have our beer tasting, festival time cruise. Just a few I want to mention. Brand new to us is our Bites, Brews, and Views of Belgium. And again, with the history cruise, with our Paris to Normandy's landing, even if we have 1 Canadian on board, we will take you to Juno Beach. When it comes to our Bites Brews of Belgium, Holland and Belgium, as I mentioned, this is a brand new itinerary. This is 8 days, Amsterdam to Brussels. This is starting in August 2022. It's filled with windmills, blooming fields, the color of Holland and Belgium, as we all know. It also comes true on a European river cruise, that again, from Brussels, Amsterdam to Brussels, with special culinary highlights throughout your cruise. You'll be able to sample local specialties on board, beer tasting, and cheese and beer and food food pairing as well. So this is an absolutely wonderful itinerary if you're interested in. As I mentioned, we have our Once Upon River is our storyteller series. I mentioned we have Sex and the City with Candace Bushnell. That is July the 19th on the Seine. We have Wild and Whimsy on the Water, which is the cruise by Cheryl Strayed, the author of Wild. That is July the 22nd on the Danube. We have our Gone Girl, which is Runaway with the author Gillian Flynn, also in the Danube, and that's September the 15th. We have our storybook scenery, sarcasm, satire, make memories with Christopher Moore. This is on the Rhine, September the 20th. And then we also have All for You, a sweet ship sailing with Sister Hazel, September the 6th on the Rhine. So again, you can see we have wide variety of product when it comes to Avalon Waterways. We have our storyteller series, we have our specialty cruises, we have our active and discovery, and we have our classic. So there is an itinerary and an excursion for everyone. This is also an itinerary. This is our river cruise plus land. So you can take some of our cruises and you can add land to our tours. So this is this itinerary is 11 days Budapest to Bucharest, 8 days river cruise, and 3 days land. You'll really see the highlights of Eastern Europe on the Danube river cruise, adventuring through the Balkans, travel to Transylvania, and to visit Bran Castle, of course, the Dracula lore, as well as the Romania's vibrant capital of Bucharest, which is the Paris of the East. Or you can do a 16-day river cruise, Zurich to Amsterdam. Again, this is an 8-day tour and an 8-day river cruise. This European tour really includes a Globus escorted vacation in stunning Switzerland, along with a river cruise on the legendary Rhine through France, Germany, and Holland as well. So another option that is there for you. And again, when it comes to Avalon Waterways as well, is again, we can stay, you can always extend your stay with Avalon Waterways. So you can take our Magnificent Europe, for example, and you can add pre and post with Paris and London and Prague as well. So lots and lots of choices when it comes to sailing with Avalon Waterways. As well as I mentioned, we also go beyond Europe. We have our go further with our bucket list. I don't like to use the word bucket list anymore. My new word is the wonder list. I think that we've been cooped up for too long, and we're finding that a lot of our passengers are now ready to travel, ready to enjoy. Steph was mentioning, she's finding that passengers are starting to travel more. So again, our passengers, we're also noticing, are really starting to enjoy exotic destinations as well. So if you would like to fill that wonder list, we also go to the Nile, the Mekong, the Ganges, and the Amazon, and the Galapagos as well. And then, of course, we have our itinerary, which is our Taste of Egypt. This is a 10-day itinerary where, you can enjoy a historic Marriott Mena house, where you can marvel from the wondrous beauties of the ancient pyramids, from the magical settings to luxury hotel. When you are taking any of our Avalon cruises and we are using hotels, this is our Globus Hotels. Superior first-class products, centrally located hotels. So for example, the hotel that we're using on this itinerary, the Marriott Mena, it's just 5-minute drive from the pyramid complex and the Great Sphinx as well. So as I said, centrally located, superior first-class product. This is a 4-night cruise on the Historia Nile, as well as it has 52 staterooms. Avalon's Nile River Cruise carries our clients into exotic worlds of pharaohs, explorers, legends, and really introducing you to the locals who share the traditions and generations, and you'll be able to relax on board. We also have a spa on board, Wi-Fi, gourmet dining, caring crew who create exceptional experience in comfort, customer service, and classical adventure on board. So again, another itinerary I want to mention is the fascinating Vietnam and Cambodia. This is on our Avalon Saigon, cruising from uninterrupted from Ho Chi Minh City to the Phnom Penh, or you can do the vice versa as well. These are our ships. They're 36 passengers, 245 square foot staterooms, really letting the outside in, 18 suites, open air observation lounge, air conditioning panoramic lounge, bar serving premium spirits, wines, complimentary coffee, tea, soft drinks, and local beer spirits throughout the the day as well. You also can add a southbound and a northbound extension. There are 6 extensions, including Hanoi, Halong Bay, and Bangkok as well. So again, another absolutely wonderful itinerary there. And one of the questions that I get is what's really selling right now? And our Christmas markets for 2022 are 80% sold already. You have to remember that 2020 and 2021, those sailings have now shifted to 2022 and 2023. Yes, we still have space, but space is filling up. So just to keep that in mind as well. And you can see within Europe, the Romantic Rhine, I mentioned the Christmas markets, Active and Discovery, the Seine, the Rhone, the Holland and Belgium. And then of course we have our exotic destinations as well. Sustainability is very important to Globus family of brands. We've partnered with Trees for Travel to offset the carbon footprint on all our Avalon cruisings beginning in 2022. We've started this already, and it takes 3 trees per sailing to offset our carbon footprint. However, in 2022, we have decided to increase this to 1 tree per passenger. So we have received the Green Award for all Avalon Waterways ships. We've eliminated single-use plastics, no water bottles, water on board, no individual bath amenities, massive reduction in on board and paper use. I'm sorry, my phone is going in the background. We have our Avalon Go App as well, which allows you to have your documents on board, daily newsletter, menus, port information, turn-by-turn directions, digital screens on board, and digital guest survey as well. Remember, I was mentioning that guest survey. This is how we, improve ourselves for the future. We ask our clients what they are looking for. There's great promotions going on at the moment, just to keep that in mind as well. We do have, this is one of a wonderful promotion I wanted to share with you. $4.99 Air Canadian plus $3,200 off per couple, as well as we're waiving the single supplement. So again, space is limited when it comes to these promos. So I ask you, if you are interested, to please reach out to the advisor, and they'll be able to help you with booking your cruise. Also, we are speaking about the legendary river offer as well. This is why we're having this presentation today. And we are including free gratuities as well as Globus. We are including, oh, my screen just went backwards again. I apologize for that. Offering $100 off per person on bookings as well. So I'm going to bring my video back up, and Steph and I will be happy to answer any questions.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. So I will share that I am going on an Avalon cruise myself in December, and this has just reaffirmed how excited I am. Oh my God. I'm glad that I got in early because 80% sold out on the Rhine in December, exactly when we're going. So just reaffirms I made a good decision. So let's go to the questions. Looks like we have one here. Do you have gluten-free options?
Yes, so great question. We have gluten-free, we have celiac. We cater to all dietary restrictions. The only thing that we do not cater to is halal and kosher, because you do need separate kitchens. But yes, absolutely, let the advisors know, and they'll advise us, and we'll put a remark on the file. But absolutely, we do look after gluten-free, celiac. We even have a gluten-free beer on board, definitely.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, that was our only question, which always just means you did such a fabulous presentation that you answered everything, checked all the boxes as we go through. So I just want to say, on behalf of Team Friesen, our 6 stores, thank you to Hilary. Thank you to everybody that has attended. We are just so excited, and we do appreciate your time.
Thank you, everyone. And we look forward to seeing you on Avalon Waterways. Take care.
Take care. Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye now.